years and years and years and years, right? For the first time ever, Nebraska State Patrol Troop E calls me, and I can't fucking answer it because it's on a broken goddamn phone. Thank you very much, you child molesting fuck, for breaking my goddamn phone. All right. Let's see. Write down the number of Larimer pretrial services. Uh, oh, somebody's calling me from Texas. Oh, well, it answers that time. Hello?
Hello?
Who is this? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, my name is Sean. You called me? God, I wish Troopy would call me back. I got lucky. It actually answered at that time. Oh my God. Oh. Uh, all right. Thank goodness Larimer County got a hold of me via text message because they have my case number there, and that means I don't have to look it up. I need to find a pen. I need a pen. I need a pen. I'm trying not to be stressed. It's just a pen. I need a pen. I found a pen. Uh, 1:30 p.m. All right. Now I need to make a phone call. All right. I need to write down their number. Uh, yeah, I gotta use this. Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. Um, I was assaulted yesterday and my phone is broken, so I'm trying to make this call through my computer. I'm having difficulties with it, but I needed to do my check in. SCHWARTZ. Sure, that'll work. Hello, Jacob. I got to check in with you once a week. It's Sean Schwartz. All right, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Bye. Oh. Oh. Try. Control P. Was my choice to be assaulted or to have my phone broken? No. However, it is preventing me from doing the things that I need to be doing. And from talking to the people that I need to talk to. Let's see. And oh yeah, I could write down the number. 308 632 1211. Let's try it. Make a phone call. Three 08 632 1211. Call. Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. I got a phone call from you guys just a couple of minutes ago. I've been trying to get you guys to call me back for a couple of years, and my phone was actually broken 2 days ago because I was assaulted. So even though it told me that you called, most of the time it won't allow me to answer it, and even if it does let me answer it, I can't hear who's on the other end. Um, I believe it would be Sergeant Jones, but I'm not sure. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, Sergeant Jones, this is Sean Schwartz. Did you guys just call me? All right, very good. Let me see. My phone was broken a couple of days ago. I was assaulted by somebody in town, and my phone no longer functions. So I was able to see your call. I did try to answer it because sometimes it'll let me answer, but it won't let me hear who's on the other end. I did try plugging it into my speakers to see if that would work, but then they can't hear me. I don't know how to do any of that, ma'am. I'm technologically inept, and that's one of the things with not knowing much about technology. I literally need help with all of that stuff, and I don't have it. It makes it impossible to get anything done. Um, well, it never left your number on my phone to let me know that you guys had even called. prior to this. Well, thank you. Ma'am, people are hurting me, and I've been trying for years to get help. If I call nicely, I get ignored or blown off. Also, I have literally hundreds of um, the number that you guys call from is the same numbers that people are calling me and harassing me from. It says restricted. I can't tell the difference between you guys and my harassers. Well, there's a lot of issues that I was told that I needed to go to the Nebraska State Patrol about. I go to the Nebraska State Patrol. They tell me that I have to go to the sheriff's department, whose I'm trying to turn in. So they give me the number for the Nebraska State Patrol and tell me to call the Nebraska State Patrol. I call the Nebraska State Patrol. They tell me I got to get a hold of the sheriff's department. The sheriff's department says we can't investigate ourselves. You got to call the Nebraska State Patrol. I call the Nebraska State Patrol and they tell me you. All right. Well, ma'am, the issue is that for the last 4 years, I've been trying to get Dual County Sheriff's Department to do something about the crimes that are being committed against me. And because of the situations that happened both before and immediately after Natalie Bollinger's death, as well as police not investigating or even talking to any of my predators in this town, there's a lot of safety issues that are involved, and nobody is acknowledging those safety issues. I need to be able to get someone to do something about the threats, harassment, and assaults that I've been enduring. And for me, not having someone to go in with me it's a pain. Also, with my technological abilities, that the cops know that I don't have the ability to do these things, and they have been preying on that very heavy, as well as the mentally ill tag. I have tried to turn in Scott DaCosta repeatedly in the last 3 years because of situations where if I go to the sheriff's department here, they're going to cover for each other. So I have to be able to go to somebody to get this investigated. And there's a lot of situations that I need to be able to report because of the disabilities that I have, and then also my technological ineptitude. I literally have to have somebody here in person. Also, I'm afraid of the cops. I need somebody when I'm having these issues. I need someone who can actually go in with me in person to talk to the police, because they do treat me differently in person than they do, or do treat me differently if I go in than if someone else is there. They've repeatedly manipulated other people who are supposed to be helping me, including Jen Beebe from Region 1. They told her that I had threatened them and reached for their gun, and that wasn't the case. The situation in that scenario was that I needed Jen Beebe there so that I could report the very officers that ended up being there. So that would be Deputy Hahn and Deputy Selhorst. Now, Scott DaCosta had told me that if there was a problem with his officers, to take it to him. And I have taken it to him repeatedly, only for him to cover up the wrongdoing of his officers. Now, when I was talking to Jen Beebe, they manipulated her into thinking that I had reached for their gun. Now, I have recordings with Scott DaCosta that show that that's not the case. I do try to record every conversation with the cops, and in that particular case, I didn't have the ability to record it. And at the very beginning, when Natalie Bollinger first died, I didn't have the ability to record it. But I have gone to state patrol officers repeatedly who have said that they turned in what it is that I had to say. One of them in town is Bill Burr. The situation with me being assaulted by officers over this situation is not acceptable. Now, I don't know which of the officers it was that initiated the assault, whether it was a state patrol officer or Scott DaCosta. The thing is that Scott DaCosta was in too close a proximity to me for me to tell which one initiated. However, I was trying to turn in Scott DaCosta. There was no reason that he should have been there. There's no reason that I should have to call 911 or the state patrol that many times when there is a safety issue. The situation with the assault that ended up breaking my phone, that's a registered child molester here in Chapel, Nebraska. And I'd tried to turn him in twice before, and the police did absolutely nothing. Scott DeCosta did nothing. None of the officers did anything. His name is Robert Warnick, and he is a registered sex offender, so it's pretty easy to find his address. Ma'am, I'm homeless, but I am currently in Chapel. Why do you ask? Yes, ma'am. And I've been trying to get somebody in person, so I think that is a great idea. I'm glad that you said that. Part of the issue, though, is having internet access. Right now, I have internet access because a friend of mine is allowing me the use of his house just for right now. It was only supposed to be 2 days, but because of the breaking of my telephone, he's kind of giving me a little bit of leeway on that. But in a lot of this evidence, I need to be able to show you in person, and it'll require me to. I want to. I want to be able to finish what I'm saying. I don't have the ability to carry everything to meet you somewhere. My evidence, there's a lot of it, like a whole lot of it. This situation has been ongoing for 4 years, and it's been across at least 7 different states. And I'm trying to focus. Um, that's the thing, is that I don't have a place where I can actually sit down and do that. There isn't one. We might be able to do it at the library. I'm not sure what days they're open though. I did walk by there yesterday and take pictures of their door because it's got the hours on it, but I don't know, ma'am. See, that's the thing, is that I don't have the resources to do that. They were all taken from me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, it would. I don't know if you guys would be able to give me a ride with everything, because I have degenerative disc disease. I need a handrail to walk up and down stairs. My disabilities are a major factor in this that make it extremely difficult. Yes, ma'am. Another issue is that tomorrow I have to do a telephone court thing at 1:30. And my autism advocate, her name is Meg, she's going to try to help me with that. She has not yet gotten back to me today, but ma'am, I'm not technologically savvy, and that's been used repeatedly to prevent me from being able to turn in my predators or get any help whatsoever. Um, I am glad that you called today, not from a restricted number, but that's the thing, ma'am, is that in one day alone, I had over 200 restricted numbers call me. How am I supposed to separate you from them? I can't do that, ma'am. My phone is broken. The guy who assaulted me, he slapped the phone out of my hand. The phone hit the ground. There's a lot of evidence on that phone that I don't have access to, including that assault. For me, not having a caseworker or a case manager or anything like that in person. I'm disabled, but people keep changing the rules depending on who it is that I talk to. I should have had a case manager or a caseworker to help me out because I am disabled and I have developmental disabilities. The problem is that I need that paperwork and I need help filling it out. I need help with everything, ma'am. I get overwhelmed and I shut down, and that is part of sensory processing issues associated with autism. No, she has not. She was supposed to, and she did. Well, the thing is that when I was trying to explain what was going on, it was, she did come in and visit with me here in chapel. We sat down. I actually recorded the conversation. So, I mean, she did come and talk to me. But the thing is that for me, I need a caseworker who is going to be actively involved in this. If I need to speak to the police, I need her to be there for my own safety. When I have to go in there with professionals, though, I mean, they generally just do whatever the cops say, just like the hospitals. When I tried to turn in Jared Hahn and Cody Selhorst, they manipulated Jen Beebe into having me taken to Scotts Bluff on an EPC, and I was assaulted in Scotts Bluff, and I had to be too afraid to speak to the cops. And then I ended up with charges as a result of that, and I'm fine with that. The thing is that I don't need drugs forced into me. The threats, harassment, and assaults that I've been dealing with over the Natalie Bollinger situation, this has been ongoing for 4 years. I mean, it started over a year before she was killed. And no matter where I go, it's wrong jurisdiction, wrong jurisdiction. And a lot of people, especially in this town, have come at me. Now, as far as moving me to a safe place, I literally have had to deal with the fact that because it's just me and because it's easy to take advantage of me, I mean, people play stupid. When I try to get the information that I'm legally entitled to, they play stupid. And I've got a lot of that recorded, including with the lady at the housing authority named Cindy Taylor. I mean, there's literally 4 years worth of abuse that I have been unable to turn in because I have to be afraid of the police locking me up for trying to turn in their officers. Also, there is no way to separate my predators from the officers as far as giving a report. When I try to turn in to Scott Costa on multiple occasions, he gives me instructions on what I am and am not allowed to talk about. And I am not allowed to talk about his officers. I can only talk about the other people that are involved. And this is so intertwined, they cannot be separated. You know, his officers repeatedly harassing me and trying to run me out of town. That's literally what resulted in the assault in December, is that I was trying to turn in Scott Costa about, he was running around town telling people that he's going to run me out of town. And they've already done this once before, threatening, harassing, and intimidating myself. And that's not okay. There's a lot of other people in town who are afraid to come forward because of this. I do have a lot of evidence of this, and I've got literally hundreds of audio recordings. Tuesday. Well, when you have to do video court, you usually end up sitting there for an hour or two until they call your name. My last name, it starts with an S, so I'm usually last on the docket. Thursday would probably be a better day to do it. I really wish we could do it today, but I understand your availability, and I hope you're understanding my situation. I don't know what number that is. 308 632 1226. All right. Yes, ma'am. Is there a time that I can call you? I'm literally calling from my Gmail account right now. Yes, ma'am. I'll give it an effort. Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Thank goodness. We'll end the stream. I hope it recorded the phone call.